Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. So today in this video I'm going to teach you how you can actually create a Google API key to use the Gemini. This API key you can use in your code or you can use in your Gen AI application, and you can actually use the Gemini capabilities in your own application. So firstly, you need to search this aistudio.google.com, or you can search Google AI Studio in your browser. Once you come to this website, over here you can see the UI looks something like this. At the bottom here you can see this get API key. So you need to click on this get API key. Once you click on this get API key, you can see all the API keys that you have created. I have created API keys for Cursor, Kaggle, and there's one default Gemini API key. But I'm going to show you how you can actually create a new API key. So on the right side here you can see there's create API key. So you need to click on this create API key. Once you click on that, here you can see create a new key. So you need to mention your API key name. So I'm going to create an API key for my projects in VS Code. So I'm just going to give it as VS Code name. Also here you need to choose the project, for which project you wanted to create the API key. So here in the drop down you can select. Currently I have two projects in here. I'm going to choose the default Gemini project. So I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to create a new API key. So create key. It is actually creating the API key now. On here on the left side you can see there are keys. The key for VS Code, the key for Cursor. The key which I generated just now is for VS Code. So on the right side you can see copy API key. So if you copy this API key, then you can use that API key in your own projects. So that's how you can actually create an API key. It's simple and easy. Also, you can create new projects. For example, if you have different projects where you needed different API keys, then you can go on the left side, you can go to projects. In here, I have now the projects Cursor and default Gemini project, which has this Cursor has 0 keys, but this default Gemini project has 4 keys. Now what I can do is I can create a new project over here. Then I can say like VS Code. Then I can now create a new project. I have created the project. Yeah, now the project is created. Now when you navigate to the API keys over here, and when you try to create a new API key, here in the options you can actually choose the VS Code. So for example, now I'm going to choose VS Code. I'm going to say VS Code new API key. I'm going to create the key. It is going to create that API key in that particular project. So here you can see VS Code new API key, and the project here you can see VS Code, and you can navigate to the projects, and in the projects also you can see there's one key available in that particular project. Also, we can see how we can use this Google AI Studio's build feature. So when you go to Google AI Studio, you can also see on the left side there's this option called build. So here you can give one short prompt. For example, if you want something, a website or a game or something like that, you can give one short prompt over here, and you need to click on this build. Then it will actually create that one short prompt website or game for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now give it a one short prompt. Can you create a game for learning in touch typing? So now let us see. So once you have clicked on build, on the left side you can see it is going to think and analyze and create the code for your particular game. On here on the right side you can actually see the game which it has created. So on the left side it is now thinking. So let us wait for it to think. Here you can see it is now generating the coding files. Now you can see it has created a game. It is still loading, but the game's name is Nebula type. It is now loading. It should be available. Yeah, now it is available. Click here to start. Yeah, now I can start the game. Yeah, it is a cool game that you can actually play. So if you like this video, I think you should subscribe to my channel, because in the future I'm going to upload more AI related videos and you're going to get more value from those videos. So if you don't want to miss those, you should definitely subscribe to my channel. Thank you.